The Dodge Charger is a large displacement, rear-wheel drive, high horsepower, V8 jaw-dropping muscle car. Now the Charger is back, and better than ever. No, not that Charger. This one. Welcome back to ScaleSpeedworks. My name's Mike. In this episode of Classic Kit Review, we're going to be taking a look at the 5th generation 1982 to 1987 Dodge Charger. I'll cover a brief history of the car, then we'll dive into the kit itself. Thanks for stopping by today, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Classic Kit Review. Let's get started. In 1980, Chrysler introduced a new 3-door hatchback coupe based upon the front-wheel drive L platform. The Dodge Omni 024 and Plymouth Horizon TC3 were a lower, sportier version of their 5-door brethren. There were very little differences of note between the Omni and the Horizon, beyond some bodywork, styling, and slight variations of the taillights. Dodge revived the Charger nameplate, called the Charger 2.2, as a performance package on the Omni in 1981. It sported an 82 horsepower, 2.2-liter inline-4 engine and cost an extra $399. The package featured special gearing, a rear spoiler, quarter window appliques, and Charger 2.2 graphics. By 1983, Chrysler, in collaboration with Carroll Shelby, released the Dodge Shelby Charger, which was mostly an appearance package, but also included minor handling modifications. It wasn't until 1985 that the car became a serious sports car with the introduction of the Turbo 1 engine, producing 146 horsepower. By 1987, the Charger was on its way out, just in time for the 2,500-pound hatchback to become even more potent. By the end of the model run, Carroll Shelby made an agreement with Chrysler to purchase the last 1,000 Chargers off the assembly line. He updated the suspension components and sold them under the Shelby nameplate as the GLHS. The Shelby Charger, with the updated Shelby Turbo 2 engine, now produced a respectable 175 horsepower. MPC first tooled the Dodge Omni 024 in 1979. A 1981 refreshed release of the Omni featured silver bullet box art and new parts. 1982 once again saw a refresh with the Sidewinder box art and a cartoonish front bumper and intake scoop. A turbocharger 2.2 kit with a new hood bulge and graphics was the first release without the Omni 024 nameplate. By 1983, the Shelby name appeared on Charger kits, practically the same as the Omni, but with an updated hood and front bumper. Through 1985, MPC updated the Shelby Charger a few more times, reflecting updated hoods, bumpers, wheels, and graphics. Monogram even got in on the Charger game in the 1980s, tooling both a Charger 2.2 and a Shelby Charger, both released as snap kits. Round 2 has refreshed and updated the Shelby Charger kit for a 2024 release. Now that we have a little background on the cars, let's dive into the kits themselves and take a look. In the course of my many buying sprees, I managed to pick up not only one, but 2 of these. So let's open these up, figure out which one we're going to take a look at today. That one is sealed. Still sealed. So this one is going to go away. The glass is on top. Let's start out with that. Glass looks pretty good. I do have a little tire burn in there. Doesn't look too bad. Hopefully I'll be able to polish that out. And this is kind of weird. The side windows are attached, but it's not a solid piece. There's only 1, 2, 3 attachment points on this side and 3 on that side. I don't know about that. We'll see how that works. Here's the body. Might as well keep this together. Maybe not. Let's see if we can take that apart. There we go. There's the body. Body looks pretty good. Mold lines look real good. A little bit of detail over here, vent detail. Looks straight. Wow, this has been in the box for probably Almost 40 years. This thing looks really good. Mold, really. Mold looks great. Yeah, I like that. Just a couple of sink marks or sprue release points right there. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the chassis. Not much going on under there, but the detail actually looks pretty sharp. It looks like some real good positive mounting locations for the springs there and there. Engine compartment on this side has some built-in detail, not too much. Looks pretty good. Look at the next tree. Next tree is a dash. The details there look all right. There's a radio, there's a couple of vents, there's a gauge pod. Detail does get a little soft here underneath, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. Steering wheel looks pretty good as well. All right, here's what you guys wanted to see. There's that engine, that big, beefy 2.2 liter 4-cylinder engine. The detail looks pretty good. There is some molded in texture here on the transmission. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Rear window louvers, those are molded open. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is great. Those are very, very thin. They do need a little bit of cleanup, but those are molded open. And I'd say that's probably a rarity. If you're going to get rear window louvers or any louvers, they're usually molded shut. So to see these molded open, that's a huge win. Let's take a look at the interior tub. Yeah, little carpet texture down there. Door card detail, it's shallow, but you know what? It's there, and it can probably be picked out pretty good. There's a lot of detail on this interior tub. Molded in pedals, that's okay. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this carpet texture and the door card details. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There's the console. Here's one of the seats. Pattern looks pretty good. Texture looks pretty good. I like it. Here's the front seats. Those are very, very narrow. Not a huge fan of those seats, but the detail's pretty good. You know what? Maybe those are optional racing seats. I don't know. Here's the exhaust. Texture on the catalytic converter, real nice. I'm guessing these are probably the stock seats. Those are very, very small as well, but I like those a little bit better. Those look really good. Firewall, man. There's a lot of molded in detail on there. I actually like it. It looks real sharp. Some of the front suspension components, rear suspension components. Radiator has a little bit of detail on it. That looks good. Okay, now that's an issue. There's a little bit of garbage that got in between the molded in vents there. I hope that doesn't show up on future kits. But there's pretty good detail even on the underside of the hood. This looks like a really, really sharp kit. MPC did an awesome job back in the day. I know we hardly say that, but really, this looks great. Got some miscellaneous parts. Let's see what we got. There's the seat back. I'm guessing that's the stock seat back. And that should fit in. Yeah, that fits in there real nice. Looks really good. Let's take a look at the nose. I wish these were molded open. Unfortunately, they're not. The headlights are separate, and hey, that's great. I believe the headlights are chrome. That separate nose piece looks really good. It's got some little positive mounting locations there. I just wish these were molded open. Those down there and then up here as well. Rear bumper. Not really much to talk about there. It looks like we got some optional wide body components here. Those look pretty good as well. More miscellaneous parts. Looks like there's a roll cage to go in there. Okay. Taillights molded in red, and those do have some detail and some texture on those. And here's some other components. Looks like maybe some side skirts, then maybe some more interior detail. And a little shifter. All right, let's look at the chrome parts. Chrome parts look pretty good. Looks like there's some chrome exhaust manifolds, an alternator. I think that's an alternator. A couple of wheel options. Let's take a look at the tires for these. These are typical MPC tires, BF Goodrich, radial TAs. Nice tread pattern on there. And these are nice and wide. So these should look pretty good. For those, let's take a look at the decals. Decal sheet looks really good. It's still in good shape. I'm truly surprised. Bunch of stripes. Refer to instruction manual for position of stripes. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stripes there. But look at this. We got some sponsor decals. That looks really good. And again, the hood decals here. Excellent job. And these decals, I don't know how they've held up, but they've held up. Let's take a real quick look at the instruction manual. Interesting that it's so tiny. $19.86. All right, shows your stock wheel and custom wheel options. Shows the assembly of the 4-cylinder. Okay, looks like you have standard carbureted assembly or an optional turbocharger. Pretty neat. Exhaust, rear end assembly. There's a lot of parts in this kit. Front suspension. Okay, some separate underhood components. That's nice. Stock seats. So it's the custom seats that I really like. Those look great. These look like garbage. It is what it is. A lot of interior components. Chassis insulation. All right, all right. Stock or racing. Okay, so there is. So maybe those aren't headlights. There are headlights. The square headlights. Those round lights go up here in the racing driving lights. And there's clear headlight covers. All right. Shows you the position of the decals, how those go on, and all the stripes. Rear louvers. Okay. Red taillights. Yeah. This thing actually looks fantastic. Get a little rundown of the performance here. 4-cylinder, overhead cam, turbocharged, electronic, 2.2-liter fuel-injected engine. This thing pumped out 146 horsepower and 168 pound-feet of torque. 1987 Dodge Shelby Charger. What a great little kit. MPC really nailed it back in the day. This truly is a great-looking kit. So let's get everything back, and we'll finish up here. So are you as surprised as I am? The detail and the quality of this kit. Wow. MPC really knew what they were doing back in the day. This thing looks great. So let's move on and take a look at one of the other kits. Last but not least, there's a Monogram issue of the Charger, the Shelby Charger. Snap tight. Decals look fantastic. Look at that. These decals look great. All right, it is a snap tight kit, but there seems to be a decent amount of parts in here. Monogram instructions look really good. Looks like there's a separate molded handbrake part of the console. That's pretty cool. Seats look great. Tail lights. Shows your decal placement. That looks like a pretty decent kit. Let's take a look at the glass. Glass looks nice and clear. Got that big greenhouse rear window back there. 1989, new kits. This kit molded in blue. It looks like all the vents in front are kind of sealed off. That's unfortunate. Body looks great. Yeah, nice and straight. Rear bumper molded in. Rear deck lid spoiler molded in. Nice crisp badges back here. Dodge. Got the Pentastar logo and it does say Charger back here. Nice gas cap. Again, molded in. Body looks really good. And I think these are the correct wheels. 5 lug. Those wheels are open. Very nice. And the chrome, it's kind of a matte finish chrome. The chrome looks really good. Turbo valve cover. Engine parts, that looks really nice. I'm really impressed with this kit. This kit looks great. Chassis, molded in, unfortunately, but detail looks pretty good. Looks really crisp. Let's take a look at the dashboard. Dashboard looks good. Yeah, even the top looks great. See the engine compartment, molded in details here. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the interior tub. Interior tub looks nice. Texture back here, halfway decent. The seat looks good. Let's look at the detail on the door cards. Not terrible. A little bit on there. Pedals molded in. But otherwise, yeah, not too bad there. Front seat. Front seat looks good. Nice, wide front seat. Steering wheel looks good. This kit looks really nice. Engine. Okay. Great molded in detail in there. Looks nice. The front suspension. Let's take a look at the hood. Hood looks pretty crisp. Underhood detail. All right. A little texture in there. Not bad. Guessing this is a radiator cover and hood latch. That looks really nice. Let's take a look at the tires. We have 4 tires in here. They are all the same. Nice texture on there. And these are no-name tires. Tires are good. They are solid. They look really nice though. Looks like we have taillights. The taillights are clear. All right. There's your handbrake lever. Not much detail on the console here. That's a very, very narrow console. Not much detail there, but it's nice that's molded in separately. You know, especially for a snap tight kit. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm honestly pretty impressed with the detail in this kit. So my recommendation, if you could find one of these, buy it. The detail in this kit looks to be fantastic. Goes just a step above and beyond the kits offered by MPC and AMT. Even though this is a 1/24th scale and the other kits are 1/25th, the detail on this one seems to be just spot on. So if you're looking to build an accurate one of these, pick this one up. See if you can find it out there. Don't be one bit disappointed that this is a snap kit. That's all I have. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you on the next episode of Classic Kit Review.